What's up, guys? Brand new day, 5:44 a.m. I'm tired as hell. I stayed up till like 11:30 working. Now I'm paying for it. You know, I was just thinking, sometimes I think about weird things. I was just thinking to myself, isn't it weird that you don't know about the people that are like, I don't know, that influence someone's life that were successful? Like, you know how we know about like somebody that fought for a cause that we knew about? Do you get what I'm saying? If that makes any sense? Like, but maybe they weren't even successful, but you know about them because they fought for a cause that everyone knew about. But we don't know about the ones that fought for something or influenced someone, but they were successful. So you never knew about the cause, or you never knew about the issue. Does that make any sense? I don't know. I was just thinking that. I was thinking, man. And I was like, those are the unsung heroes. Is that what that means? I don't know. All right, I'm back on the streets wearing pajamas. All right, at least I got a shirt on. I guess I'm not too bad out here. Heading here. Grab a 40 of Steel Reserve. Get this week started off right. It's like, I full-blown stopped drinking alcohol. I didn't drink that much. I just drank every now and then. Like, you know, oh, we're on vacation or social, like I'm going out to eat, but I don't at all now. Sorry. Thank you. Have a good one. See ya. A woman was just saying that she got paid, Bitcoin ATM, she got paid 8 hours of straight time when it should have been overtime. Oh, I hate that feeling. All right, let's get back in the 911. Get back on the road. Got a lot of stuff to do today. Business has been negative 2 days in a row, but it's because we're low on inventory, because I went all out with my ads, so I didn't keep up increasing the quantity of inventory, which I usually do pretty well, but this time I dropped the ball. I think Mazda's, their car designers are good, like Mazda SUVs. If I was buying a car and I was like trying to find a, well, I don't know how reliable they are, but I noticed like Mazda SUVs, that was a Mazda 3. Like, that's probably not that expensive. That car looked really nice. I'd probably get a Mazda. I like them. I think they look nice. I also saw, I remember the Mazdas have the little knob that you turn. There's a Mazda right there. They have the little knob you turn like a BMW down by your hand, which is nice too. What's up, guys? Back on the streets in the golf cart. The sun is out. Back on the streets, mixing in with traffic. I started a stocks picks club, monthly stocks picks. If you want to join, go to any video. It's in the description, the link, or the main channel. Looks like a boat's capsized out there. Guys, I'm back on the island. Island time. All right, guys, I'm back at the house with the baby. Laptop set up. I'm gonna start working a little bit. Guys, I'm sitting with the baby. I'm trying to get her to sleep. What's up, guys? If you want to get yourself one of these Ryobis, hit the link in the description. It's on Amazon. You support the channel. It's an affiliate link. It doesn't charge you anything extra, but it supports the channel if you click the link and you get one. They work great. As you can see, I use it every day. I'm going to try to hit the gym up real quick. I have about 35 minutes. So hopefully I'll be able to do something. Maybe give me a little bit of time. But it's kind of good, actually. That's called Parkinson's Law. I use it in the business. So it's like you take like the time allowed for a task, you'll fill the time. So I'm probably going to do the same exact workout I would do in 2 hours, dilly-dallying, talking to people and chit-chatting and stuff in the gym, that I'm gonna do in 40 minutes, just go, go, go. I do it with my emails. Like at the end of the day, instead of like going through and being in and out, in and out, in and out of the emails, I might say like, all right, I'll give myself like 1 hour at this time if I'm working, or like 30 minutes, and I'll just bang them out in 30 minutes instead of it taking an accumulated amount of like 2 hours throughout the day when you add up all my little in and out time. I feel like the two rules I use the most in the business is probably Parkinson's Law and the 80-20 rule. But I made up my own version. I just call it like the main dish or the meat and potatoes. Doesn't sound as good. But I focus on the main things that move the needle instead of all the static and all the white noise and all that extra fluff. It's so easy to get caught up in that stuff, the busy work. That, you know, there's only a few things that really truly move the needle. Like I could stop posting on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all those things. I could completely stop organic posts today, and it probably wouldn't have any impact on the business because the ads that are running are really the thing that are moving the needle. Yeah, it helps. It fills in the gaps, or it might push some extra people, or you might get lucky and get something to take off and go viral. But the thing that you know is really moving the needle every day is the ads. I made it. That's half the battle. Once I get in there, then I'm good. All I gotta do is find a parking spot. Check out that Carrera with an aero kit. That thing's nice. Chalk Carrera GTS. A convertible Beamer. Living the Florida dream. Probably retired. It's got the income coming in. Then you got the vet sitting pretty in the front. And I found a nice little parking spot in the cut over here. I'm gonna put this little beast. I'm gonna go in there, get my ankle weights on, and start doing some Richard Simmons. You know, I was just thinking I'd probably do better just literally just walking on the treadmill on an incline. That's probably what I need more than lifting weights and stuff right now. Are you going in? No, yeah. I don't blame you. Alright guys, finished at the gym. Heading back to the 911. Nothing's really new with me. Shout out to everybody watching the channel. Noah, he used to be a member of when we had the original member thing. But Noah, sign back up, dude. I'm going to do the lives again if you want to keep doing that. We did a live. He's actually my only live I have on the channel is with Noah. But no, he asked me, can you explain why a business like yours can be like profitable one day and negative another day? Like negative $5,000 one day. That negative $5,000 is actually 2 days put together. But I have had negative $5,000 days. But I'll be dead honest. The reason that exists is because of me and my mind. I mean, you guys have seen me. I'm ADD, ADHD, whatever. I got all the damn D's. But no, the reason is that sometimes I'll go through phases where, for example, I'll do like a massive sale, huge campaign. I'll set up a ton of Facebook ads. This is just what happened. So I'll set up a ton of Facebook ads. I'll have the website stocked up. Everything's good, everything's perfect. And then I'll do a massive sale, a huge campaign for like over a week. Like every day, blasting out texts, emails, ads are turned up. And then what happens is it gets to the point where it starts to fatigue because the people in your funnel, on your list, they've already gotten the offer, and now you're only left with new customers. And the new customer acquisition cost creeps up sometimes higher than the regular blended customer acquisition cost. So what happens is, because I'm like, oh, we're not making that much profit. I'm like, these new now it's just new customers left. The people that are on our list have already purchased. So I'm like, I can't be giving these away pennies on the dollar. You know what I mean? I'm like, I gotta raise our prices a little bit. So what I'll do is I leave it in the flash sale state, but I might like make it a little bit more expensive. And then I got to go in and I got to change the ads. So then what I do is I change the copy in the ads, or sometimes I'll duplicate them if I don't want to mess with the original ones. And then everything kind of starts over the whole process. And then everything falls flat on its face because I'm now only talking to new people because all of our regular customers that know about us already purchased from the flash sale. So my customer acquisition cost is at an all-time high. I don't want to face the truth, the cold hard truth that I probably shouldn't be having the ads at 10 grand a day with all new customers, and my blended customer acquisition cost is higher than normal too, and I leave it for like a couple days. I do this over and over. I just haven't even learned my own lesson, and I'll leave it on there. But what happens is, the reason I never want to turn it off is because, yes, I'm losing money. So I show you guys like, oh yeah, I lost $3,000 today. I lost $3,000 yesterday. That's $3,000 after, that's net. That's after the cost of the product, everything, shipping, all the expenses for the apps, payroll, everything. But in reality, I don't look at average order value. I don't look at the first purchase profitability. So I'll leave it on, you know what I mean? I do want to have profit every day, but I will leave it on for days as like I see a lot of new customers coming in. Because when I run those like that and I have the ads turned up and it's a flash sale or something and all my regular customers have already purchased, the majority of the orders is all new customers. I've had days where it's 89% new customers. And it's a very good feeling because I actually look at lifetime value. So in the long run, yes, I'm burning money. Yes, I'm losing money. But like I always say, I'm trying to sacrifice who I am today for what I know I'm going to become. It's not the most profitable way to do it. I could run the ads at like a quarter of the amount of the daily budget, and I could probably be in the profit day one, but I would funnel in a quarter of the people. So instead of having the amount that I have come onto the list, the email list, the text list, things like that, and I can talk to them later on. So yes, there's days I show it's negative. Yes, they really are negative. Yes, I don't like it, but is it the end of the world when you have a little bit of a nest egg in the account and you're trying to grow the business over the long term and you're focusing on lifetime value? No, it's not the end of the world. So that's really the reason why I have these negative days and positive days. But it does come back to just me. It really does. Because I could be a lot more strategic. I could scale the ads down day by day. I could lower them a little bit. Or, another factor is a lot of times too, it's just my chaotic personality and also our production, not being able to keep up with the amount of units I'm selling because I'm basically like giving things away because I'm doing such high volume at such a low cost with tiny margins but massive volume. Like, dude, I sold 79,000 items in 2 weeks. So think about it, it's crazy volume, right? But low margins. But that's why I look at that and I'm like, oh my gosh, if I increase this by $1 per product, that's 79 grand. You know, and then I go and I increase it by $1 per product and the conversion rate drops by 20% and it ends up being less profit. So it really is a game that you have to play, but most brands don't do the weird stuff I do. I'm doing a lot of weird, I change things too often. Most people find their hero offer and they set it and forget it and they leave it like that for years. I'm always fiddling and adjusting, testing, A/B testing, using Optimizely to freaking do things on the website. There is no right or wrong way, but hey, at least I'm out here trying to do something. Haters gonna hate. Just make sure you spell the name right. Share a video, dude. Let me get a share. Can you guys want to help the channel out? I'm serious. Please help the channel out, dude. I'm trying to grow this channel. I'm getting so tired with it. Will you guys just share one video? Or something. Just share something. Share it to a friend. Like, dude, check this guy's dumb channel out. You could be making fun of me. Just share it. Make a video. Worst YouTuber on YouTube. Daily Driven Porsche. It'll probably get more views than saying awesome channel. You know what I mean? People love negative stuff. They say if it bleeds, it reads or whatever. That's why the news is always so negative. That's why I don't watch it. Most of it's manufactured negativity to get you to tune in. No, but in all seriousness, if you guys could share a video or maybe share the channel with a friend, I would really appreciate it. I'm serious. I really, really appreciate it. It can go a long way. So, me talking about that, referrals, because I'm talking about e-commerce, might as well just dabble in this. So you guys want to know like tools I use? One of the apps I use, which I find extremely helpful, and they've actually updated it recently, which is amazing, is Referral Candy. So the reason I like Referral Candy is that there's another one I used to use called Talkable. These are Shopify apps. Referral Candy, I gotta say, is probably the leader now because they've stepped their game up. They added an affiliate thing. They've added some store credit related stuff. So ever since we had checkout extensibility with Shopify, those changes, a lot of the apps and things have stepped their games up to where you have a lot more features and ways you can use them. But it still comes down to you using your own creativity and figuring out what you can do. So for example, you know how we have a customer acquisition cost I was mentioning? That's the cost to acquire a customer. And I was saying, I call it, in my head, I just see it as NCPA, new customer purchase acquisition or purchase action. I don't know what the hell the KPI means, but in my head, that's how I see it. I see blended CPA and I see new customer CPA, cost per acquisition. So Because like, why am I listening to this guy? I don't even know the acronyms. I've been in the game since 2013. I still don't even know. I mean, I know them. I'm thinking a lot. So what I'm saying is this. You have your blended customer acquisition cost, and you have your new customer acquisition cost, and you have your regular customer acquisition cost, like people that have already been, they know you. So the blended is like how much it costs to acquire a customer. These are customers you might have gotten through Klaviyo, through an email, customers you might have gotten through a text, customers from an influencer, just blended. How much your ad spend divided by the amount of customers. So let's just say like you spent $8,000 on Klaviyo for the month, and you divide that by the day, and this much on ads and this much on, it's that total cost divided by the amount of customers that you acquired. So that's your blended CPA. That's going to be your lower number. But I like to focus on new customer CPA too, a lot. I focus on it a lot because I want to get new customers at the lowest price, because that's how you can scale the business over time. So let's say, for example, someone's lifetime value, not their average order value, not their first purchase, but their lifetime value. If I know, like, they're going to be worth $167 over the life of them with our business, then me spending $40 can still make sense, or me spending $30. Do you get what I'm saying? So the reason I like referral candy is you can have customers who are already kind of like advocates and really like your brand. You can have them bring customers to you. Most people are very stingy with their offer to the current customer, the advocate. We'll call them the advocate. And they're usually really giving to the friend because they want the friend to buy, and they don't want to give the advocate they don't want to give them too much. You know what I mean? Well, I think of it the opposite. I'm like, yeah, give the friend something decent so they want to buy, like a discount code or something like that. But most likely the friend's going to have their advocate, the advocate for the brand, in their ear telling them why they should buy it. They're going to be your best salesman because they want either their commission, store credit, a discount code, whatever your reward is to the advocate for getting the friend to buy. So remember we talked about new customer acquisition cost? I look at the referrals as just new customer acquisition costs. So if I spend $20 to $30 to get someone to buy on Facebook ads, I'm like, dude, I will give the advocate, our current customer, I'll give them $10 all day long. You bring me a new customer, I give you $10. Do you see what I'm saying? You bring me 10 new customers, that's $100. Because the $10 customer acquisition cost for me is amazing. I would take a $10 customer acquisition cost all day long because my lifetime value is almost $200. Do you see what I'm saying? A $10 customer acquisition cost would probably make me first order profitable. But you can use this in different ways. You can use referral candy, and you could set up a regular referral program and not even have an affiliate program. But using the affiliate program is better because they have better tracking. But you can do the same setup. You can offer the advocate, the affiliate, you could say $20. I'll give you $20 for every person you bring to us that buys, but they have to be a new customer, not a regular customer that already knows about you. Why am I going to pay them? They already know about us. You know what I mean? So you can set that up in the settings. And then you can set up your cookies, and you could set up a minimum purchase amount because if you're like, I'm not giving them $20. The person bought a freaking gift bag for 70 cents or something. You get what I'm saying? So you could set it up like $20 minimum purchase, first order only, and you give them $20. So if they bring you new customers, you get $20. I'm not doing $20, but I'm just saying you could do that, And you could do TikTok shop, with commissions, but you could also write, TikTok takes a little percentage. I can't remember what the percentage is from the TikTok shop products. But you could write people on TikTok directly and send them a link to your referral program that's on your website and say, we'd love to send you a free product if you would be interested. It's easier to do it through the Creator Studio in TikTok because they can order the product straight in there and it goes into Shopify as an order. You don't have to do anything manually. But I'm just saying, you can think as creative as you want. You could make, for example, like this is what I'm thinking about right now. When I'm holding the baby and I'm in like the baby's room and I'm with the baby like for 2 hours in there, that's all. I'm just thinking about these things. I'm like thinking, all right, how can I, dude, I got to be honest. Being with the baby's been I love being with her. Like it's amazing having a baby. It's like the greatest blessing in the world. But I'm saying that, some people would say, I don't have any time to work if they're the breadwinner of the family. But being with the baby is the best thing in the world because it's like I'm calm and relaxed. I'm sitting with her, and it's the same thing like sitting for ideas. Like you quiet your mind and you get all these ideas. But I'll give you an example. So I want to think of a way, and I'm just not sure how I'm going to execute it. But I want to do for example, you create a reel. I've talked about this before about doing it with like affiliates and things. But I want to do this with regular people, like micro influencers, like nano micro influencers, like people below 1,000 and followers, people below 5,000, like, and no product. Like I don't even want to have to send product. I mean, we will send product, but it'd be nice if you could scale this without sending product. That's the thing. A lot of times when you want to send the product, it becomes a little burdensome because of the cost of shipping. You can always put that on them, like, oh, pay the cost of shipping, but they got to really want the product and really want to do what it is you're asking them for them to pay shipping. But what I want to do is I want to write someone and say, hey, we have a program, and it needs to be juicy. Like, we'll give you $20 for every friend you bring to us that has never purchased from us. We'll give you $20. We see you have 1,000 followers. If 100 of them come, that's $200 you could earn today. You don't even need to have the product or anything. We have a Google Drive we've set up, but I'm not going to do the Google Drive link anymore because I feel like it might seem scammy. Click this link to go to a Google Drive. Instead, I'm going to put a big bubbly button on our website that goes to the Google Drive. And when they land on the referral page, it says like step 1, grab the content from our collabs team only folder or something, you know what I mean? I do. And I'll spend 10, 15, 20, maybe $20 customer acquisition cost all day long. But they're going to need to spend a minimum. So you need to have the order minimum because you need it to be worth it, So I'm just thinking, what's the best way to do this? Or you can use many chats, and you could make a reel that says, we want to give you $20 for every customer you bring us. DM the word money. DM who's got my money. No, but I'm saying there's so many creative ways you could think about doing something, So just food for thought. The world is yours. What song is that? The world is yours. It's I think it might have been Nas. I don't know. You guys subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys watching, seriously. And if you're not a member of the Stocks Picking Club, join the Stocks Picking Club. I'm going to be putting member-only videos in there. And I'm doing a live stream real soon. I just want to get a few members before I do it, so it's just not me and one guy. Like, what's up, bro? But still, I'll still do it. I'll still do it with you. But I'm saying it'd be cool to have some people in there, We got some members. We're part of an elite group. Like Vince Vaughn said, like a shark, someone got bit by a shark or struck by lightning. Not a lot of you guys would understand. We're part of an elite group. I'll see you guys in the next video. Appreciate you watching. Ooh. All right.